Hello traders, welcome to the live stream. Is the audio video clear? Just let me know. I'm not able to see the comments. Just let me know, is the audio video clear? US market at this point of time, Jan 7, it's kind of a bit positive. S&P 500, Nasdaq, still we need to get the data. We'll see how market is. I've marked some important levels on the chart. We will see how it goes at those zones. And I feel previously this zone acted as support 1, support 2, support 3. Now breakdown market has given little bit. Anyone as of now US market is open, so little bit any momentum towards the upside can be a trapping for people who took buy position. If market wants to trap more people, it might move towards the downside. Here one opportunity towards the upside can open up. If it moves up, maybe from the upper level we have an opportunity. With that view, I'm looking at the BTC chart right now. In the comment section, just let me know what is your view about the market traders. Pratik, welcome sir. Shivakumar sir, hello, welcome to the live stream. Hajira, welcome. We'll see how market behaves at this zone in BTC. And Ethereum, if it gives a breakdown, sorry, in Sol, if it gives a breakdown here, little bit momentum towards the upside is possible after trapping people. That is something that we will wait and look into. Ethereum and all, this zone I will delete. These zones are not that important right now. Yes, there is one support area here. Market is trying, everything is trying to hold on to the support, but I feel little bit momentum towards the downside is possible. It's holding near 618 level or something like that. It's okay. More lower end. We'll look into all the liquidation zones and things like that also previously from this zone moved up. We'll look into BTC liquidation heat map. And here, as per this heat map, market is continuously moving towards the downside. And here, people are considering this area as support. 91,138. So where is 91,138? It is somewhere here. So sometimes, for the sake of liquidity, what would happen is market might tend to move towards the downside, take out the liquidity, and then it can move up. So we'll look into that. Can I apply a crypto strategy in other coins as well? Definitely you can add, but my backtest, everything I've done in BTC, Ethereum and Sol, and I know it works even in gold and things like that. A little bit backtest you guys do and see traders. That's my suggestion. It's holding here, later it can correct. In ETH we will see. Let me know what is your view about in ETH. 3,300 around that range is the upper resistance. Here enough of liquidity, market is taken care of. Here the zone is there, but everyone will consider to take entry on the bullish side, considering this area as support. Little bit trapping or something if it does by moving towards the downside. Later upside opportunity we can have a look at. Here the zone is acting as support, market is moving up. We'll see. Better area to look for bullish trade would be here. That's what I'm waiting for. What are the 5 factors which we will consider? One, maybe we can see the direction of the market. Here you can see market is forming lower highs, lower lows, right? So still lower low is not formed, but here you can see the trend. High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high. One more lower low can be formed. So trend of the market will help you, the direction of the market will help you to, that is one factor you will consider. But in a bigger picture, if you see the zone and all, market has, from January, it has been bullish itself. This correction and all can be a pullback before upside move. But in recent time, the trend is downside. That level we can consider. And then we can look at liquidation heat map to understand where buying selling pressures are there, that we can decide. And we can draw Fibonacci levels. We can see at what Fibonacci level market is respecting. That will will kind of help. Maybe you can, at important zones, if there is good volume in the market, that factor also can help you. So these are some of the zone. I think here little bit, considering this area as support, some people would have entered. Here volume is more. I feel little bit correction can come later, it can move. So these kind of 3-4 factors you can this one look into and then you can get an idea about the direction. If you want higher time frame, you can see the overall bigger picture, and then you can look at the sentiment of the market. Now in the comment section, just let me know what is your view. Bullish, bearish? You think market is going to be sideways? What is your view? Sir, please give one strategy for stock trading. For stock trading, already in our YouTube channel it is there. You guys can see. Now those of you looking at the live stream in portrait mode, right? In that shorts, YouTube shorts, that kind of way, there is bigger live stream which is going on. I'm sharing the link here. Please come there. You can see everything in a bigger screen, all the levels, everything. I've shared the link. Please see, it's there in the comment. What is your view, traders? You think this support zone can act as an important area for SOL? For me, I feel little bit correction can come and then upside momentum is possible. Here the support zone market is holding, but I'm not confident to take bullish trade. If it gives a breakdown, traps people, later any upside momentum means, from my end, little bit I would have considered. If it goes bearish and all, it might, let's say, move up to this zone, and here any reversal we can expect. BTC, the zone, it's holding on to this area, ATH. Bearish trade, if I take 65 points, so much movement if we do not get also, like scalper, if we just try, when we get the bearish confirmation. Maybe little more we can try. Now let's say I go to global market, flat opening, little bit bearishness is there, and I feel if I see S&P 500, Nasdaq, little bit it can move up to 6,960, 965, up to that range. S&P 500, Nasdaq and all, still we have to get the data. This is in the support, everything is near the support zone. This one will give a bit of confidence for people to take bullish trade, but here selling pressure is there, so here little bit selling can come. There are some selling zone here, selling zone is there here. Looking at all that only, I'm not taking any bullish trade at this point of time. If it comes down, bullish trade I can take. This correction pullback, it's kind of holding this zone. If market wants to trap a bit of bullish traders who entered at this support, or if after this breakdown anyone who entered bearish trade, the trapping is done. Now here the seller doesn't give up, means next the seller only we have to see at this zone 92,500. Little more liquidity heat map we will see. BTC, there's no urgency for us to take a trade. If after taking liquidity any bullishness will come in, with more confidence we can try bullish trade. At this point of time and all, I feel this is kind of trapping area. Support market is respected once. Once this feels little bit bearish, I can try here also. There's one trend line here. Switch to another zone. Seller is putting pressure. Small stop loss setup only is kind of there, but it's kind of a 50% chance. If this is just a small momentum to remove weak players, then downside market can move. So I can place one order here. I've taken a bearish trade. SL will not be too much for this trade, around $76, and target I can set up to at least 1:2. I can try $41.50. This setup I have taken. From our end risk we will reduce. Now what is the logic for me to take this trade is, one, the seller who's sitting here, little bit he might enter, push the market towards the downside. One more reason is here market gave a breakdown, right? People would have entered kind of bearish trade. It has moved up, trapped all the bearish traders. Now it might move towards the downside, where I was speaking about the liquidation zones, right? For grabbing that liquidity which is there here, for the sake of it, it can come up to 91,120. So 91,100, 120 zone we keep at this area. This is a small stop loss setup. Okay, that's why I've taken this trade. Maximum on a 1 minute time frame, you guys are looking at this chart. I'll just see for 4-5 minutes. Okay, 4-5 candles, that means on a 1 minute time frame. If that movement happens, then we can hold on to the trade. If it's becoming sideways or any issues if I'm getting, without thinking too much, I will consider to exit. A little bit pressure, it's holding. This Intraday has to hold this zone. Bro, what is the correct way to do a Fibonacci Fib tool, whether it is a recent high and recent low or existing high and existing? Fibonacci always it's marked between recent swing low to swing high. But let's say now I'm doing on a what time frame? 1 minute time frame. I'm looking at all these things and doing. But let's say on a 15 minutes time frame, more safer setup, more like levels where you can look for opportunity might be somewhere here. Here one reversal setup. That is what I was waiting for, but this is moving more than what we wanted. So in case market wants to trap little bit momentum, it can go to do towards the downside from this zone. Let's say as of now it's holding. ETH does to, oh, it's holding. This is holding. Those two index is not giving breakdown. It's creating some confusion. We'll see about it. Expecting bullish market. There is some news on Pro Crypto in TradingView news 35 minutes ago. In TradingView, Pro Crypto. Where is it? What did I delete it? This factory orders, MOM, all those things is there around 8:30. Non much. This news people are expecting. See, only things what is highlighted in blue here, 3 blue dots, whatever you see here, that is more important news. Okay, in US market. So this news is important. This news is important. Maybe market is kind of settling in a bit before they get any or reports, whatever comes out. For me, the setup is very, very small risk reward. If the seller is strong, he might push the market towards the downside. This zone I had said earlier, no, this is one zone where market can correct. Sell a little bit, he was showing pressure, so I've taken trade here. Sir, I think according to our strategy, our stop loss would be our entry, no? Yeah. Our stop loss will be our entry, but near this zone somewhere, only I got opportunity to take the entry, so I took. Little bit weak players, liquidity, everything. If market takes and then moves up, right, that will be that upside move will be more strong. Okay, that is the main reason. Okay, one bearishness, whatever, let it come, and then we will take bullish trade is what I was waiting for. Even my view is bullish only. If market had come near this zone or something like that, I would have taken bullish trade. It's not giving setup as of now on the bullish side. So if this seller is strong, he might push. So little bit based on that logic, I've taken this trade. Sir, Sijoy, new member. Hello Sijoy, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us. I expected more should have come very quickly, traders. It's not coming soon. As this one has to give a breakdown. Here it has to correct from this zone, come to this zone. The market is waiting for it, I believe. How many of you entered this trade along with me? Please close this and we will wait for the right setup. No. That's okay. Stop loss is small. This is seller zone. This setup also is kind of okay. Only thing is little bit pressure has to come here. This market is Ethereum and all is a bit slow. And for this trade, the risk what I've taken also is just $65. So it's not a big issue here. Entered. To trade I need to do to enter your group, sir. So entered first trade. Okay. See, liquidation is there at the bottom. So much it. Why does it hold? Only thing what has to be proved right now is if the seller is strong or not. If he's strong, definitely he will push. If he's weak, then this will turn into one breakout. It will create one confusion. Then at the upper level, we have to take trades. That only we'll have to do. Okay. Breakdown soon. I think people are kind of waiting for the news, that the news report, all those things. S&P 500 and a little bit more it has to move up to create confusion in BTC market. Keep a track about this area, 92,000 psychological level. Too much if it is holding on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. This Ethereum, though, it's holding on to this zone only for so long. 5 minutes chart. Any signs of bullishness above 92,000 will start being a bit careful. Let it give a breakdown. It's coming close to 92,000. Break 2 times and all. There's no requirement for it to come 2 times and all here. Seller will kind of hold the zone, we will see. I think he's ready to take the SL. This is where exactly I should have got entry. Okay, this is the zone which I was waiting for, but here I got entry, so that's fine. That's when, yeah, little bit above my entry zone only I place the stop loss and kept. Above the zone, if market holds and all, no point in holding. Already it's gone above 92,000. This is my make or break zone. I've left it as it is. Upside move. Little more. I already joined your group. Please share that one. Advantages of Delta. I'm hearing Delta Exchange higher fees. See, Delta Exchange is FIO registered. I've been using this and I'm not having any issues. From beginning, apart from Delta, I've not used any other brokers. You can check other brokers who's there, but make sure they're FIO registered and they're, the backend system, whatever they provide, there's no issues, there's no delay, all, and your orders gets placed properly. All those things you see if other broker is FIO registered. If that is working for you, you would choose that only. I'm using this as of now. Till now, like more than 1 year I would have done live stream, right? In 1 year time, only 2 times I've faced a delay with issue with Delta Exchange. Okay. Unfortunately, green candle wick touched your SL. See, as per my strategy, I should have taken entry here. People who are there, they know it already. That's why little above that I placed the stop loss and kept. But no, this one again, the way how it's behaving, news is coming out. Yeah, this one is still holding, still holding. Again coming close to cost, but here there is one pressure zone, 91,180. Here if it gives a pullback also, that issue is there. That's fine. I've decided the stop loss. Entry little bit late I got. Today in Indian market also, my first trade would have been a very good one. My entry got a bit late. That is where I messed up. In second trade, things went according to plan. So happens. Exactly timing the market is a problematic situation. Now let's say this came here, right? Before this only I had said, okay, this zone is there. From here only it started moving means, okay, if it corrects again, I will miss out on the opportunity, I thought. But stop loss reasonable I gave and I took the entry. If it had continues, it would have been good. But now it's coming exactly to my entry level. So today 9:30 strategy, I took trade but entered at 195 and SL was 175. It came to 170.30, hit my stop loss and went up to 10 points profit. Should I have buffer if entered above 190? A little bit, like I said, don't think that it came just miss it. Similar kind of situation, right? Now I have a logic behind why I kept stop loss here. If you have a logic behind why you kept the stop loss there, if market hit your stop loss and it went also, don't worry. Okay, not every time the same thing. Today let's say it's just 10.10, this one, right? I can say 10.10 difference, that's all. So it will happen every day. It's not the same kind of situation. Don't take losses and all too personally. You believe in the setup, you believe in the logic, stick to it. That's it. But entering near 180 would have been a better opportunity rather than going for 195 and things like that. Why didn't I add few more quantities at this zone? Because I didn't want it to make it a habit. This new year I'm having a different approach towards crypto that eventually you will get to know by end of this month. Everything you will only see how we hold the trade, what we plan to do, everything. From a little bit, even I have to get used to the situation in this live stream when I get opportunity. If market had gone little lower and all here, that time I'd have trailed the stop loss. But in this case, it did not go lower, right? So I did not trail the stop loss. Now, in like I said, in crypto group, I'll be sharing setup, everything I told you guys, right? That 100 setups, whatever I share, for all the 100 setups, I'll be giving logic. Okay, so you all will get better understanding as to why I took the trade, all of those things. Clarity you guys will get. Now here this zone is there, no traders, this is a problematic zone. Okay, who entered with me, you want to book profit means you book, that's up to you. But for me it became time to trail the SL. This zone, if market holds and moves up, it's a problem. Okay, now only I'm saying this is a small profit only, but if you don't feel like making loss, you can exit. But if it continues, good. From my end, what I can do, I'll just reduce the loss risk for this trade and I'll try to hold. That is the best I can do at this point of time. Now tell me who's there in our group in live market. Isn't this our strategy, taking bearish trade here? If you know, you know. Sir, perfect move by our strategy. Of course. I'm not saying after hitting my stop loss also, it could have come. Okay, but the zone is important. At buying pressure zone, you should not be thinking about selling at selling. See, this is buying pressure zone. Here, looking at this move, I cannot think about selling. Momentum can come if market might not respect the zone if it gives a closing below this area. But here, before the moment, you cannot take entry. Okay, you're getting my point. So my idea is to show you guys our strategy is not 100% correct, but let's say 60% of the time, 65% of the time, even if you get success with the strategy 1:2, 1:3, 1:4 target, if you keep, how much of a time you are getting the profit net to net. If you see, out of 100 trade, our goal is to be profitable. Once I show those 100 trades to you guys will look into all those setup, and then you will also get confidence. All different kind of situation you guys will know, understand, then it will be easy for you also to trade. Now I think ETH has given a breakdown. ETH and all have space to move up to this zone, I think so. It can trap also. If BTC, like I said, this zone is there, if it can move up, it will create problem. Like that, if problem is creating, I can't do anything. Safe traders already exit, I have told. That's the best I can do. From my end, maximum what I can do, 20 points SL. That also I can reduce. For me, that's fine. I'll just leave it as a buffer and keep quiet. Join his crypto group. Join his crypto group, Nalla strategy, bro. Tamil. Which time frame can we get the clear picture? 1 minute or 5 minutes? In 5 minutes, you look at the market condition, and when market is coming to the area where you want to enter, right? Area where you want to enter when market is coming, that 1 minute you can switch and look for setup. Already I've told the zone is a pressure zone. Buyers might enter here. Safe traders who wants to book. Who booked, fine. Have not booked, I've just left it as it is. Profit booked. Okay. Profit booked. Okay. This time is acting as support again. This one. This has space to move up to here if it's bearish. ETH has. It can go move to this zone. Will it go? I was thinking, okay, psychological level, what is there? There I will keep my stop loss. Trailing. This is fine. The buyer zone only it is. Buyer zone, if it is too far, then it is fine. See, this buyer zone was very close by. If I had entered here, already in this buyer zone, I would have told exit. Entry got a bit late here. What to do? I'll just turn off the screen. 2 minutes. Again, cost to cost. No personal details. Buyer zone, as long as my expectation is if this buyer zone, if market breaks, the support and all is not that much important. Market will come off up to this zone. Only if, as long as it doesn't break the zone, then beyond like that situation will happen. So that is one problem. Why am I waiting? Safe traders, I said exit here, but why I did not exit means, okay, if I look at ETH, it has space to move down. This one has space to give a breakdown and trap people and later move towards the upside. So as per that, if market moves, this target and all can be achieved. Here risk is $21, reward will be $130, means it's okay to take that risk. That's all I'm saying. By looking at the strategy, by looking at how I'm managing the risk, how I'm getting the risk reward and all, and crypto group members who and all is part of this one crypto group, even you will get an idea, okay, how I'm placing stop loss, how I'm managing everything, you'll get an idea. That's the main reason this one I have shared. Okay. It's holding the buyer loan. Why is market is did not come up to this zone is because here if it comes again, people will think about buying, it can trap them and move down. Rather first it wanted to remove weak players, later maybe. Now this is a 50-50% chance only. As per the strategy, the setup is already over here. But additional move based on price action if I get, it's a good situation. That's it. Have you read any trading related books? If yes, what would you suggest for us? I'm not a good reader. For me, visually, when I see something or one-on-one, if I speak to people, that is when for me it will be easy to understand. I prefer, my first preference only is to sit with someone whom I know or who can teach, and books and all. But I mean, in 2017, 16 and all, there I have this one. Trading in the Zone book I have gone through. Intelligent Investor, I tried to understand. For me, it was difficult to understand. So what I started doing for investment is there are other people who's fan of Warren Buffett and things like that. So or rather than, since I could not understand too much from that book, I speak to those kind of people and what they follow, how they follow, and like that I will just go ahead. So too much books and all, no. Trading in the Zone, One Up on Wall Street, that book is there, and 0 to 1, there is one book. Those kind of books and all I go through. And this holding too much traders. Fine, stop loss is small. Liquidity, is the liquidity there? Liquidity threshold is here. What would be the SL for Bank Nifty and Sensex? See, it depends on the trade, right? Now let's say, for example, okay, just example, I feel this is the support zone. Basically, Bank Nifty approximately 25 to 30 points and all, easily it can move, right? So if I'm entering at the support zone here, 25-30 points easily, I will think about keeping as SL and try to enter the trade. Let's say same logic for BTC. If I'm thinking this as a selling pressure zone, either near the previous resistance I will keep. If I think that stop loss is too much, then from this zone, once I start seeing the movement, let's say I will keep around 250, maximum 300 points as the risk. That's it. And for Sensex and all, you can keep it like Bank Nifty situation only. This market is not giving too much movement. It's not breaking this buyer zone. So I'll mark this. This was like target 1, which I said. Target 1, which is also buyer's zone. Okay. And now this one is target 2. This also is buyer zone. So whenever I think, okay, from this zone buyers can enter, that is where I keep saying safe traders exit here, or when it comes here, that time even I will think about exiting, like that I will do. So there is a reason why I say exit here, and if you remember, I didn't even say if market comes to this support you book. I said here only. If it breaks this zone, means easy smooth momentum it will come. As long as it's holding this zone, still this is just a 50-50% chance. Why I say 50-50? Seller is pushing from top, buyer is trying to hold the bottom, so market is in between, right? Ethereum. This movement should have come not like this, giving opportunity for people to re-enter and all. It should not do like that. Quickly it has to move. If that happens, it will be favorable for our setup also. Sir, in your 100 trade, will you trade only based on strategy, or will you include your understanding and price action? I will use the strategy only, but after taking the trade I will, in case I observe some additional important things, that also I will tell you guys. Okay, now this zone market has to hold. If it breaks this zone, if it breaks, then this zone breaking chances is high. This zone closing, okay, closing it's not given, wait. 37 seconds, keep closing. My understanding, price action, all the logic, everything I will explain. Okay. Anyways, in live stream, before I taking the trade only, I've told, okay, this is seller zone. The seller can re-enter here, so there's an opportunity towards the downside. And here also, market has trapped anyone who took bearish trade. If the seller is strong, he'll push the market towards the downside. Only here, stop loss will be small, target can be big. Okay, that is the logic. But in other kind of situation, when I'm not in live, okay, good that market has broken this zone. So now I feel no risk is needed for this trade, because this zone and all market should break easily now. That and all is not an important zone. It's coming very close. You guys can start booking the profits if you want. Buy a zone 2. Anyways, I'm not going to take loss in the trade for sure. Almost near the target. Who wants to book, you can book. Now I will extend this target. Okay, I've extended the target. Stop loss, I'll get it here. Target done, but I'm extending the target little more. I don't 50% chance only to get the target. Sudden spike also can come, but to a certain extent, who wants to book now, book, or extend the target and see if you can capture more movement. Anything can happen after this, but we have locked $100 here. Why is it taking so much time? Yeah, it should not take so much time. Okay, good. Almost there. All the liquidity taken. 50% of this. Little more. Can I extend? I'll extend a bit more. I think it will take this SL now. If it doesn't take, my plan is to try till here. Okay, so if I get till there, it's good situation. All the target what I said initially, that's done. Now what is okay traders, it took this one stop loss, but in case you want to place stop loss here also, it's fine. It has little bit space to move up to this zone. Okay, my target achieved in this trade. At least the target 2. This was the final target. It's fine. Now what happened to your trade? Did you exit with me or you exited early? What you did? Let me know. This also has space to move till here. Okay, ETH. ETH is given breakdown here. The support, little bit confidence people will have, but here little bit buying pressure might come. That's what I feel. Sorry, in Seoul. This is. So how to predict the trend of the market when it breaks both highs and lows of the day? See, you that time you just keep some range in the market. If the high and low both is broken, let's say this is the okay, let's say this is the low of the day. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. I'll tell you. Let's say this is the low of the day. Market came to this zone. Initially, you will not know this is the low, right? Because from here, if it bounces, okay, this is the lowest part. End of the day, you will think again it will respect, again it will respect. 3 to 4 times. Fifth time when it breaks the low, that is when more confidently you can go. Fourth time or fifth time, when it goes below the day's low, that is when that trend can continue. Second time, third time and all, it will have 50% chance only of continuing the downside move. You're understanding? When it is days high and days low. Same way, let's say days high, one time test failed. So it's 2 times, 3 times, fourth time. Here only you get movement, fine. Or fifth time, if it gives movement here also, fine. Fourth and fifth time is when you can get good opportunity, right? So that is what that will give you more conviction to take trades. Now tell me how many people entered along with me. Did you book the profit? Did you close the trade? What it is? Let me know. Still holding, closed. I entered with you, but hit SL and at the top, very unfortunate. It's okay, sir. Some very rare situation, things like this can happen. Fine. Now, okay. See here, when I told you guys to exit, even I could have exited. But I feel if this zone, if market is reaching, when it's coming to this zone, let's say I entered here. Basically, as per a strategy, we have to enter here. We'll place 200 to 50 points or previous swing high as the SLU thing. We get the movement. When it's coming closer to the buyer zone, how to choose buyer zone, how to identify that and all in the this strategy video. The strategy video already 45 minutes I've explained everything. Okay, when part 2 comes, next 100 trades you see based on the strategy, more confidence, more conviction, everything you guys will get. Okay, don't worry about those kind of things, but simple logic. Whenever you see the setup today morning also around I think 6:30 5:30 morning we got our setup, but of course I was not there in the morning to look at the setup to take the trade, so I missed. If anyone who's there in the course or who's taken the course, then you will, if you go and check, our strategy was formed. It had formed in the morning. So not every moment we can capture, but when we get the move, since it is a probability, high probability setup. When I say high probability, anything which gives 60 to 65% success rate, it's a very good setup. If you're looking for 80%, 90% success rate setup, nothing can be done. So my idea is only to take 100 trades based on the strategy. And according to that, let's see if we capture 50% of the trade success or 60%, what is going to be this one profit for us. That is the plan. That's how I want to go about it. Okay, we'll the thing is, some people are there, what they do is one strategy 2-3 days they will look into. If it works, they will think that is the best strategy. If it doesn't work, they will think it is the way it's not a good strategy. They'll start looking at something new. But anything, as long as you don't backtest for at least 30 days, okay, 30 days, every day you're trading based on the same strategy, based on the same rules, or let's say you fix 100 trades irrespective of what happens, I'll take trade based on the strategy. Like that, if you do, based on that results, you can say a strategy is good or not. Okay, our 9:30 a.m. strategy also, 2 days 3 days someone will take trade, they will say it's very good sir. Some people, let's say market is sideways that particular day, they will take the trade, and if they make loss even one day, they'll think it's just waste of time. In private group, are you updating or not? Say I want to keep crypto things exclusive for crypto, so we have a crypto group. In that, whoever is interested, you can join. It's completely free of cost. All you have to do is in the comment section there will be Delta Exchange account opening link. You have to open account there, and then you have to share your Delta Exchange user ID, and you need to messages. Okay, just to make sure a person is just not randomly opening account, we will ask you to complete 1 or 2 basic trades. There is no limit of how much quantity you have to trade or whatsoever, just to validate you're a right person. Once you do that also, then you will be added to the group. You will get to know the strategy, all the setup going forward. What I share, you guys will get to know. Okay, so to open account, you can I've shared the link, that is Delta Exchange user ID, Delta Exchange referral link. If you open account there, messages, you will get access to this course. Where you have to send message, you have to send WhatsApp message to this number. Okay, if you send WhatsApp message to this number, my team will check, they'll give you access. Hi sir, I'm from Bangalore. I'm also from Bangalore sir. Is there offline course? I don't have the time to do offline and all. See, it is not even required, I'm saying. If I want to conduct, I can conduct, but I feel there is no requirement, because in the course already everything is taught. Along with that, 1 month for your support also when you get, that's more than sufficient. Main reason why you need offline class for clarifying the doubts, right? For doubts, clarification and all, you can reach out to us. Same number, you can send WhatsApp message. We will help you out. Okay. So whoever is interested to learn the strategy, open account with Delta Exchange using the link what is shared in the description box below, and you will get the logic behind why we took this trade, because here and all everything we cannot explain, right? And certain things, if you give it for free also, people will not value it. So that's what it is. Okay, how many of you took this trade? What is the situation? Everything, just let me know. Sir, 1 trade per day? No. In crypto, maybe we can take 2 or 3 trades also per day, depending on, if you're taking 2 or 3 trades, okay, what you can do is split your capital also into 3. For example, minimum quantity, let's say you're trading with 200. What you do is, first trade you trade only with 100 quantity, second trade you take 100 quantity. If first trade loss, second trade also loss, then close for the day. Okay, if you're taking just only 1 trade per day, that is something which I don't suggest. Take at least, in crypto market, since it is 24/7 open, we can attempt 2 or 3 trades also in crypto. Only thing is you need to be patient. In Indian market also, usually I take 1 trade per day only, right? But let's say, where did I tell? In Nifty's case today, before I close I told you guys, like at this zone somewhere I'm booking my profit, right? I booked, I closed, and I remember saying this is a support buying zone. From here, market has potential to move towards the upside. That is the main reason I exited my bearish trade here. If you guys remember, who's there in free group also, you might, I think, free Telegram group, just go and see here. When someone asked me why I exited the trade, I told the logic, and I've told this is where the next support zone. So from there only market reversed. I had taken bearish trade. You can see what time I closed first trade, little bit loss I made, that's okay. But in first trade when I made loss also, what I did, okay, maximum 10 points loss. I took 10 points loss, and I did not hold the trade with the belief that it will reverse from here and all. I took the loss, I waited, Next opportunity was here. Now if you see this setup which I took was with the belief that the seller will re-enter. For me, little bit problem it created, but finally it gave the momentum. Okay, so little bit you can use the strategy what I've thought in crypto even in Indian market as well. So if you guys are interested, open account, join the group. Now 1 hour live stream is done. This one setup is fine as of now, but let me quickly tell you what is my view. Now market is kind of holding on to this range, so no need to take any trade. But if it comes here 90,766, this zone, or you look at this liquidity heat map area, it's come here already 91,130. I think like my trade I exited here, no, 120, 130. Based on what? Based on this only. Liquidity heat map is saying okay, support zone is there, market will come to hunt that stop loss. So let me keep my target also there. So once that momentum comes, we'll try to book the profit. That's what we did. So from this zone, after taking liquidity, there is a chance that market can reverse from here, or it can reverse from here. If I'm in the market, this is the zone where I'll be looking for reversal. Okay, that is about BTC. If I'm trading in Ethereum, what I will do, yes, there is a chance of reversal from here, or my more preferred area is 3120. Here any reversal, if I get any breakout or one breakdown here, W pattern setup, here I will be looking for opportunity. What about Sol? Sol already it's come to the buyer zone. This is one area, small stop loss, one decent momentum breakdown, and everyone would have entered. But confidence is with these buyers. Confidence is that these buyers already that have seen profit, market has corrected nicely, and these buyers might re-enter the market and push it towards the upside. Maybe why market is holding on to this zone might be because Sol is planning to move from this zone. That is why Ethereum and BTC is kind of holding. Now little bit when you trade with Sol, right, you don't trade with more quantity like BTC 200, 300, 500 and all. You don't do, you just at the initial stage just trade with 20, 30 quantity. That's more than enough. Okay, as of now I'll close the live stream, but please note these levels on the chart. From here there's an opportunity, and if this Sol starts moving towards the upside, Ethereum and BTC can move up. If that doesn't happen, from this zone it can move up. Okay, I hope you're getting an understanding as to why these zones are important. Sir, already you have spent many days in backtest this strategy, then why, sir, 100 trades again we can confidently apply? No, sir. I can confidently apply, but what I mean to say is, for you guys I've given the strategy. How many of you have applied this 100 times? Are you asking about 930 strategy or which one? Just let me know. Whatever strategy I give, what will happen today, some other challenges you will come across. Like I have backtested the strategy. Based on that, I would have taken many trades, live trades also with you guys I have taken, right? You can see the videos. In crypto also live trade I have taken. But now looking at this trade, live trade, you got to know how I'm managing the risk and things like that, right? Similar way, whenever again I'm taking the same kind of trade based on the strategy, next 100 trades, when we see the final output, what is the profit, what is this one, more than me getting confidence, you guys have to get confidence. I applied 45 times, still running. Okay, I'm using your crypto strategy only, sir. Okay, 930 strategy, sir. We need more live trades. Indian market live trades and all is a problem, traders. That is one thing. And one more thing is, I trade mostly, or every day I trade based on price action and stop loss hunting, right? Now if I take trade based on 930 strategy, then I have to take trade without looking at the charts. That is the rule of that strategy. So that time it is a bit contradicting. I want to trade based on price action, stop loss hunting, but strategy is saying don't look at charts. So it is contradicting. That is one issue. There are certain people who do not want to look at charts, especially my spouse. She doesn't want to look at the charts itself. Okay. So now you see Ethereum, Sol. If anyone is interested, this trade, okay, in Sol, very small stop loss. You can keep this zone as the target. Maybe what I can do, just for your sake, I'll place this buy order. Okay, my SL I have kept. All right, and my target also I have kept. This is the setup. Okay, very small stop loss as per the strategy. If market moves up, there's a possibility of at least making $40-50. Okay, this is the final setup. If you're, where's this SL, I've kept it here. Okay, one second. I don't know why is it saying liquidation, things like that. I've kept some capital here. I don't know what is the issue. Okay, this is the setup. You can see my entry point, my stop loss point. My stop loss little here I have to keep. I don't know why it's not loving. Stop loss 135.38. Entry is here, target is here. As per our strategy, stop loss will always be less, target will be minimum at least 1:2. This setup, if you want to consider, you can consider. Okay. All right. Thank you everyone for participating in the live stream. I hope you learned something new today. At least, are you updating 9:30 a.m. strike in private group, sir? Please tell me this, sir. I need to purchase private group. In private group, about 9:30 a.m. strategy, I don't speak that much. I speak only about price action and stop loss hunting. If I do both, it will be contradicting. I don't want to do that. Okay. Now, reason for taking this trade, this is a kind of buyer zone. From here, if market moves up, good profit I can make, or else very small stop loss I can give and close the trade. Okay, this is the setup. In case from this zone, if Sol starts moving, then there is a chance this Ethereum also will move and BTC also will move. In case you see this setup, almost it's come to this stop loss zone only, little small only I've kept. Still it's near that zone itself. In case this setup fails, market moves towards the downside, then what will happen is here BTC, it might come up to this support, Ethereum might come up to this support. Finally we will get a reversal. Okay, that's how I feel things are going to be. Market at this point of time is almost near SL zone only, but this is still the buying zone. Very small SL only I've kept for this trade. If SL goes also, no problem, but if market strongly breaks the zone, just consider these two will move towards the downside. Okay, all right traders, thank you for participating in the live stream. Whatever is the status of this trade also, I'll post it in the group. You guys can see if I book profit, loss, whatever it is, I'll let you guys know. Okay, thank you for participating in the live stream. Thank you. Good night. Take care traders. Bye bye.